Good evening, everyone. This is Dana from NexGen, and welcome to Me Inc. I hope everyone has had a wonderful week. Last week, we talked about the multiple streams of income. And then the week before that, in week 26, we talked about millennials, Mark and Matthew. Now, what Mark and Matthew had in common, besides the fact that they were twins, is that one was an employee and the other one was self-employed. So today we're going to talk about active or earned income. First, we want to look at the definition of active income. And if you've ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, I'm talking about the left-hand side of the quadrant, which is employee and self-employed. And basically, it's income that you're exchanging your time for money. And of course, the big thing is that you are materially participating in the service. So now that you know the definition of active income, we're going to take a look at some types of incomes, some advantages and disadvantages, and then we're going to do a summary. So when we're talking about the types, as I said before, we're talking about the left-hand side of the quadrant where we're talking about being an employee and being self-employed. So if you're an employee, you have a contract with an employer and you receive a regular paycheck from that employer for doing work. Then, as a self-employed person, you don't have an employer that pays you a consistent salary or a wage. You can be independent and you can be working with different contractors. You can, for example, as a accountant, you can have different clients. So you're earning money from a specific trade or business. The main takeaway for the different types is this is usually where everyone starts out. Whether you are running a lemonade stand or whether you're a brain surgeon, this is the base. Our active earned income is our base. So now that we've looked at the different types, let's take a look at some advantages and disadvantages of having earned or active income. So whether you're an employee or self-employed, I can pick out at least 3 advantages. One of them is that you're going to get an instant return on your effort. That could be by way of receiving a paycheck from your employer, which could be every week, every other week, bi-monthly, quarterly, what have you. Or if you get it from your clients. So it's an instant return on what you provide. And it's also the income is stable. For example, if you're an employee and you negotiate a contract with your employer that you're going to get X amount of dollars per month or per week or what have you, then you know that that's what you can expect. If you charge your clients, for example, if you're an accountant, X amount of dollars for the work that you do, then your expectation is that you're going to receive a certain dollar amount for the work that you provide. So you have stability with the active income, and you are actually receiving something for the work that you do. The other advantage of having active income is that you can use the income for other things. So these are the advantages that I found for having active income. Now, if there are some others that you think that I may have missed, please feel free to put that down in the comments section. This is pretty much a conversation that I want to have on the main income that people usually have, and that's the earned income. Now that we've taken a look at some of the advantages, let's take a look at some of the disadvantages. Okay, here are some disadvantages. Everyone, no matter who you are, you only have 24 hours a day. So when you're working, you're limited by your energy and you're limited by the amount of hours you have in a day. Also, a lot of salaries have a ceiling, and even self-employed people have a ceiling. For example, let's go back to the accountant, and let's say that you want to charge more for the work that you're doing. You're not doing anything different, you're just charging more. Then the clients you have the opportunity or have the decision to make as to whether they're going to pay more for your service or they're going to go somewhere else. And then also, as an employee, if you want to make more money, let's say that you want to go for, let's say that you're getting $20 an hour and you want to increase it to $36 an hour, then you would have to negotiate with your employer. That might entail additional training. That may entail you having to get another position in the company. It may even entail you leaving the company. So salaries, you're not paid by what you're worth. You're paid by what the salary or what the compensation is worth. So it has nothing really to do with you. It has to do with the service that you're providing. So that's a disadvantage. Also, and I can definitely relate to this, as we get older, going to work is less attractive. It's not something that it's not, well, I can speak for myself. It's not something I want to do all the time. So I no longer want to trade my hours for, I don't want to trade my time for dollars. So these are some of the disadvantages that I found in having earned active income. And you may have some others. Again, if you think of any others, please make sure that you put that down in the comment section. Well, I hope this video started the conversation. We started out with discussing the definition of active income, where you're providing a service and you're materially participating in that service, whether you are an employee or whether you're self-employed. And of course, the advantages are that you're going to be getting an instant return on your effort, and in some cases, a form of a paycheck or payment for your service. And you can pretty much gauge how much you're going to be getting because your income will be stable, and you can use the money for other ventures, if you will. So it's basically the base of your income stream. Then, of course, we have the disadvantages of the fact that you only have 24 hours in a day. And the amount of money you'll get for that service has a restriction on it. And then as you get older, you may not want to materially participate in that venture or in that service. So when we start out, we're going to start out with the earned income or the active income. And then next week, we're going to delve into unearned or passive income. So don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great weekend. If this is the end of your work week, TGIF, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.